On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Genesis.
The origin or beginning of something. The first book of the biblical scriptures of both Judaism and Christianity, describing the creation of the earth and humankind.
Examples:
The genesis of civilization. In the book of Genesis. The politicians' remarks became the genesis of the clash between the two countries.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Colorectal.
Relating to or affecting both the colon, equals a part of the large intestine, and the rectum, equals a part of the digestive system, often used to refer to medical conditions of the lower digestive system.
Examples:
Colorectal polyp. Colorectal surgery. A healthy diet and regular exercise can help reduce the risk of developing colorectal cancer.
Ovary.
Either of the pair of organs in the female reproductive system that produces eggs, of a plant, the organ that bears the ovules of a flower.
Examples:
Ovary atrophy. Salted ovary of walleye pollock. They found ovary cancer in an early stage.
Agon.
A contest or competition, typically one in which participants exert themselves physically or mentally to achieve victory or surpass others.
Examples:
Emotional agon. An agon of creativity. The weightlifting competition brought together athletes from different countries for an international agon.
Pancreas.
A glandular organ in the digestive system that produces several important hormones, including insulin and glucagon, as well as digestive enzymes that help break down food in the small intestine.
Examples:
Pancreas inflammation. Pancreas function. The endocrine function of the pancreas involves the secretion of hormones such as insulin.
Tornado.
A violent, rotating column of air that is in contact with both the surface of the Earth and a cumulonimbus cloud, characterized by a twisting, funnel-shaped cloud.
Examples:
Tornado alley. Tornado warning. The deadly tornado that hit the town yesterday destroyed many buildings and injured several people.
Formidable.
Causing fear, apprehension, or awe, difficult to deal with or overcome, capable of inspiring respect or admiration.
Examples:
formidable challenge, formidable competitor. The mountain range was a formidable obstacle for the hikers.
Relentless.
Persistent and determined, continuing despite difficulties or setbacks.
Examples:
relentless attack, face relentless pressure. The athlete's relentless training paid off in the end.
Clinician.
A practitioner, especially of medicine or psychology, who has direct contact with patients.
Examples:
experienced clinician. From a clinician's perspective. Some clinicians believe that psychological characteristics alone may cause mental disorders.
First-hand.
From the source, directly, adjective, received directly from a source.
Examples:
hear customers' voices firsthand. Conduct firsthand research. The manager tried to hear customers' voices firsthand.
Havoc.
Widespread destruction or devastation, often caused by natural disasters, war, or other violent events.
Examples:
cause havoc. Play havoc in the mind. The storm wreaked havoc on the town, causing widespread damage and power outages.
Wreak.
To cause or bring about something, often as a result of harmful or destructive actions or events.
Examples:
wreak a lot of changes. Wreak further damage. The virus has wreaked havoc on the healthcare system, overwhelming hospitals and causing shortages of supplies.
Mammography.
The process of using X-rays to examine the breast for the early detection of breast cancer.
Examples:
diagnostic mammography. Digital mammography. Women should get regular mammography screenings as a preventative measure for breast cancer.
Reaffirm.
To state something again strongly, to emphasize that it is still true.
Examples:
reaffirm a relationship. Reaffirm the basic points. The board member of the pharmaceutical company reaffirmed the commitment to public health.
Checkup.
An examination of a person's health by a medical professional, typically including a physical examination, laboratory tests, and diagnostic imaging.
Examples:
regular checkup. Health checkup. I am going to the doctor for my annual checkup.
Biopsy.
The process of removing and examining tissue from the body of the sick person to determine the existence or cause of a disease.
Examples:
biopsy of bone marrow. Liquid biopsy. The doctor performed an excisional breast biopsy.
Biochemical.
Relating to the chemical processes and substances that occur within living organisms.
Examples:
biochemical reaction, complex biochemical. Biochemical research is essential to understanding the complex chemical reactions in living organisms.
Infancy.
The state or period of being a baby or very young child.
Examples:
infancy stage, in early infancy. The technology is still in its infancy and has much room for improvement.
Vesicle.
A small sac or pouch that contains something, such as fluid or air, a tiny membrane-bound compartment within a cell that stores or transports molecules or substances.
Examples:
vesicle membrane, vesicle transport. A lipid vesicle is formed when a lipid bilayer forms a hollow sphere around a substance.
Exosome.
A small membrane-bound vesicle that is released by cells into the extracellular environment, which carry various biomolecules such as proteins and nucleic acids and are involved in cellular communication and signaling.
Examples:
cancer exosome, extracellular exosome. Researchers are studying the role of exosomes in cell-to-cell communication.
Biomarker.
A characteristic that is objectively measured and evaluated as an indicator of normal biological processes, pathogenic processes, or pharmacologic responses to a therapeutic intervention.
Examples:
diabetes biomarker, biomarker discovery. The biomarker test showed that the patient was responding well to the treatment.
Abundantly.
In large quantities, plentifully.
Examples:
abundantly clear, abundantly available. The policy change resulted in an abundantly positive outcome for the company.
Saliva.
The clear liquid that is secreted into the mouth by glands in the walls of the mouth and throat, helping to lubricate food during chewing and digestion.
Examples:
dog saliva, dry mouth with little saliva. The dentist asked him to spit out the excess saliva into the sink.
Nanoscale.
On a scale that can be measured in nanometers, equals 1/1000th of a meter, on a very small scale.
Examples:
nanoscale device, things at the nanoscale. This process improves the strength of the metal by controlling the nanoscale lattice structure of the metal.
Eavesdrop.
To listen to someone else's conversation without their knowledge or permission.
Examples:
eavesdrop conversation, eavesdrop on a secret plot. I accidentally eavesdropped on a confidential meeting last week.
Intercept.
To stop and catch someone or something to prevent them from continuing to a destination.
Examples:
Intercept an enemy force. Intercept X-rays. It is illegal to intercept police radio.
Determinant:
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Troublemaker:
A person who intentionally causes difficulties or problems for others, often by disruptive or provocative behavior. A person who tends to create or attract trouble or controversy.
Examples:
Troublemaker kid. Accused troublemaker. The teacher had to reprimand the troublemaker in class constantly.
Centrifuge:
A machine that uses centrifugal force equals a type of inertial force that appears to act on an object moving in a circular path and is directed away from the center to separate substances of different densities, especially to separate liquids from solids.
Examples:
Centrifuge tube. Ultra-high-speed centrifuges. The laboratory technician placed the blood samples in the centrifuge to separate the different components.
Deterministic:
Characterized by an assumption of cause and effect and the absence of chance or randomness, often used to describe scientific or engineering calculations.
Examples:
Deterministic approach. Deterministic system. The deterministic algorithm always produces the same result for a given input.
Industrious:
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Micron:
A unit of measurement equal to 1/1,000,000th of a meter, used for measuring the size of particles and microorganisms.
Examples:
Micron measurements. Micron imaging. The width of a single human hair is around 100 microns.
Nutshell:
The hard, outer covering or protective casing that encloses the kernel or fruit of certain types of nuts, such as walnuts or acorns, a concise and condensed summary or explanation of something.
Examples:
Move into a nutshell. Nutshell version. Can you explain your argument in a nutshell?
Microscopic:
Tiny, exceedingly precise and detail-oriented, of or used in microscopy.
Examples:
Microscopic inquiry. Microscopic analysis. Inspectors noticed microscopic cracks in the submarine's hull.
Streamline.
To simplify or make more efficient by eliminating unnecessary parts or steps.
Examples:
Streamline administrative activities. Streamline workflow. The government plans to streamline the tax collection process to make it more efficient.
Nanoparticle.
A particle of matter that is between 1 and 100 nanometers (nm) in diameter.
Examples:
Aluminum nanoparticle. Atmospheric nanoparticle. For some creatures, carbon nanoparticles are deadly.
Zigzag.
Having short, sharp turns or angles.
Examples:
Zigzag sewing machine. A zigzag line. We had to go through a zigzag course.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Detour.
A route that deviates from the main or direct one, usually taken to avoid something such as traffic or construction, a diversion from the usual or expected course of action.
Examples:
Detour sign. Unnecessary detour. We had to take a detour because of the road construction ahead.
Imp.
A mischievous or misbehaving child, a small and mischievous demon or sprite in folklore.
Examples:
A little imp. Behave like an imp. The mischievous imp caused trouble wherever it went.
Painless.
Causing little or no physical discomfort, not causing pain or discomfort.
Examples:
Painless childbirth. Painless procedure. Thanks to the new dental anesthesia technique, filling is now painless.
Enrich.
To make better or improve in quality by adding something else.
Examples:
Enrich a gas with a balloon. Enrich public services. Reading not only increases knowledge, but also enriches life.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Acquaint.
To cause someone to become aware of or familiar with someone or something.
Examples:
Acquaint himself with a subject. Acquaint me with business. I recently acquainted myself with a new coworker by introducing myself and chatting with her for a few minutes.
Beacon.
A light or other visible object serving as a signal, guide, or warning.
Examples:
an aerial beacon, beacon of hope. The lighthouse served as a beacon to guide ships safely into port.